Hey everyone, in Austin, Texas today to check out MightyFit, run by Mike and Heidi Hughes. Heidi isn't able to join us, but we'll be talking to Mike. I worked with both of them a couple years ago. Have not seen any of their locations. They have two in Austin. We're going to be at 5707 Southwest Parkway. Let's see what it's all about.
Hi, I'm Scott at MightyFit. I started coming here with my sons, and one day one was sick, so I had to sub in. And you know what happened? I started working out here every week myself. I love MightyFit because they put together a workout that works great for me and for my sons. So if you get a chance, give it a try.
I've known Mike Hughes for about 10 years. I've been working out with him for almost the whole time. He's awesome. He's very energetic and outgoing and keeps you pumped up the whole time. All levels are always welcome. You can always go at your own pace. He takes consideration if you're injured or not, and will modify for you whenever needed. And love Mike. He's the best.
All right, what's your name?
Anaí?
Anaí?
Yes.
Very nice to meet you. How long have you been coming to MightyFit?
I've been coming to MightyFit for 8 months now.
8 months? Awesome.
Yes.
So what do you get out of it?
Actually, I get a lot. When I met Mike, I was really, had no energy, tired all the time, and I knew I needed to make a change, and I just didn't know how or when, and luckily, by a chance meeting, I met Mike, and, he told me, hey, come down, come try it if you like it, you can join if you don't, it's cool. And so then I decided to join, and I haven't regretted the decision.
On top of being independent business owners, Mike and Heidi have 3 young kids of their own, so they're understandably very busy.
All right.
We sat down in his kitchen for our interview.
Rolling.
Here's how it went.
On here. Yes, we are rolling. So Mike, half of Mike and Heidi of MightyFit.
Mm-hmm.
So just tell us about how you guys came to open MightyFit.
Yeah. Well, my name is Mike Hughes, and I work with my wife Heidi at a company called MightyFit. And MightyFit was spawned from, the name was spawned from the Mike and Heidi combined. Mm-hmm. It's Mighty because we were in management together. And so people would just randomly call us Mighty. And I was like, well, let's just spell it right and name it MightyFit.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did. We started in 2013 in our garage with just regular equipment, dumbbells, a bag for boxing, kickboxing. And we had, some weights, a BOSU, and a can-do attitude.
Nice.
And
Probably the most important piece of equipment you had, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
And so you were in your garage for a year.
For a year.
All right.
With the mosquitoes and the heat and the cold, about 25 members. And now we have 2 locations and close to 200 members and growing, steadily, which is good. It's good.
Yeah.
And, when we designed like our logo and stuff with the wings and everything, a lot of that came to because of our family watching over us. We've had a big loss. I lost my mom when I was 28 to cancer. Heidi lost both her parents to cancer, and then she's also a cancer survivor herself. She had breast cancer when she was 29.
Yeah,
so,
I forgot about that. Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
And so she's, we both take every day, as a gift, and we keep going, forward. If there's any troubles or heartaches, it's usually kind of like, no, we can handle this.
Yeah.
Look at this road we've been down so far.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So tell me about the culture of the gym, like the culture of your business.
Yeah.
How do you guys run it?
So just from the member side alone, all of us, we have me and Heidi in management and ownership, and then we have 9 trainers. And if you walk in, or if anyone walks in, we usually know you by for at least first name. Mm-hmm. Kind of like in Cheers, when Norm would walk into the bar, everyone's like, Norm. Yeah. And that's exactly how it is. We had a guy come in the other day, Paul, who we hadn't seen since the break, since Christmas, and we're all a little heavier than we were because of eggnog or ham or.
That's what the holidays are for.
Yeah, exactly. And so on the training side, when we were in management prior to this, our culture was that the trust was built on the fact that we had this family environment with the trainers that we have meetings, and we celebrate wins, and we celebrate their clients' wins all together, if someone's out, someone can step right into place for that trainer, and that client knows, again, the clients know the trainers like the trainers know all of our members.
Yeah.
And so it's very
Really?
easy just to like hand off someone if someone's out of town as far as the training side goes.
Awesome.
In
So
some
like
facilities,
a good sense of community.
yeah, big time.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
So
it's going down.
do you guys have like a guiding statement or statements for your life, your business, how you carry that?
Mine is make it happen.
Make it happen?
Always, yeah.
I remember that. That's been yours since we worked together, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
There used to be your
just-
email signature too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's on my voicemail still to this day. If you don't get me, it's because I'm making it happen. Could be anything. I was always like, I got asked one day by an old manager. I don't know where it was, at Gold or Lost Creek or something back in the day. And I was standing there for a split second. I was just standing there. I don't know what I was doing. And he said, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm making it happen." He goes, "What?" You're just standing here. I was like, "That's it. I'm making that happen right now." There's something in my brain processing. Some process is happening, and I'm about to go do something really awesome. I don't know what it is yet, but it's going to come to me.
Yeah.
And so that's the mantra that I've always instilled, like in in everyday life. And if I found out I was terminal one day of cancer, I would still be like, "Let's go. Let's do this.
Gotta get at it.
Whatever we got to do, let's do this."
So what would you say is what's been your guys' greatest obstacle thus far, and how did you overcome it?
And just in regards to the business side, like, or just anything.
Yeah.
in general?
No. Anything.
It's that one of the biggest things is hiring the right people, because again, you don't want to mess up the culture that you're building, and you want to make sure you bring on the right people and the right the right mindset.
So how do you like, what do you look for, and how do you identify the right people for MightyFit?
So we do a first round interview with myself, and then we kind of sit down and we talk about I want to know who they are. I want to know where they're coming from. I want to know their history and what drives them, and then if all of my check marks are going off the green, then they have a second round interview with Heidi. Mm-hmm. And whereas I'm the more let's go do this, maverick, flying fast and hitting the brakes mid-flight and letting everyone fly by you. She's definitely she's writing everything down. She's she's the numbers. She's like crunching things in her head, and she's got a lot of thoughts and a lot of processes she goes through when she's talking to people. And and again, it's absolutely not judgmental, but it's just trying to figure out who this person is in front of us, and making sure that they're being honest and open with us. Because as we've seen in the past, not everyone's honest and open with us, and they just try to tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
And then you bring them on board, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, culture's changed, and it becomes rough.
Yeah.
So that's probably the hardest thing. The second hardest thing is just, as a small business, just maintaining cash flow, maintaining just all the little things, making sure you don't spend too much on cool gym equipment that you want, like some robotic weight-plated load lifters. I don't know. Yeah. Some machine from Aliens, that Sigourney Weaver shows up in.
It's definitely necessary. Yeah. I could see
you never know. It could be
yeah.
the next big thing in fitness is like, alien machine lifting.
Yeah. I can see that.
How much can your machine lift? I don't know. Ask my machine. So,
what would you say has been your guys' greatest success?
Our greatest success, besides our 3 kids, has the success has come from Heidi and I trusting each other to keep moving forward. When we got to like 11th hour of leasing space out and spent a good amount of money to lease the space out, and here in Austin, since everything's growing so fast, we weren't getting real numbers from the contractors. Mm-hmm. And so we needed real numbers, because the landlord was not going to provide us with build out tenant improvement money.
Really?
Yep. And so with that said, we got some ballpark, not ballpark, but more than ballpark, within the ballpark numbers of what it was going to cost from 3 different contractors finally. And as opposed to whatever number they want to throw out, because Austin's so booming. And then our broker calls us up and said the landlord just sold the property to CVS, which was like across the street, because they don't have a drive-through. So he sold the building for $5.5 million. They're gonna level it, and then they're gonna put a CVS in there with a drive-through because people obviously can't get out of their cars anymore to go get their prescriptions. They have to, they can't walk in anymore. They have to actually just roll in and then roll out. So, and I mean that with all due respect. I mean, I have relatives that roll in and roll out, and I want to get them healthy so they're not on those prescription meds, you know. But yeah, so we lost a lot of money. We lost our broker because after that he went to represent Planet Fitness.
Wow.
He couldn't represent us, but it was the best thing that could have happened. So, you know, that went and led us on this whole other journey to try to find a broker, and we chose this one, but he wasn't available. So then he referred us to another guy, and the other guy just nailed like this home run for us.
Nice.
And that's how we ended up getting our first lease on 1,800 square feet.
So you guys food prep most of the time?
Yeah. We'll cook things on, you know, usually like a Sunday. And we're not perfect, you know, it doesn't happen every single week, but like I said, 3/4 of the time we're pretty much on point. And you know, we have our days with 3 kids. We're just like, oh my God, wake yourself up.
Yeah.
You know, you get tired, you get worn down, and they do it to you. Blame the children.
They do. There you go. Blame the kids. That's
Yeah.
fine. So what are your biggest vices? What are the things that people might be surprised to hear that you do consistently?
Surprises. I mean, I do enjoy you know, vodka every now and then. Tito's specifically. You know, I read it's gluten free, so it's gluten free. It's on the paleo.
There you go. So it's healthy.
It was made in the lab. You know, but most people know that about me. But one of my biggest vices is peanut M&Ms.
Nice.
Yeah. I figure if I'm gonna have something bad, I might as well have something with some peanuts in there. You know, like, not other than Snickers, because the caramel in Snickers, as much as I love it, you know, it's good. You know, it's just it's too much. But the peanut M&Ms, that's my dad worked at M&M Mars when I was growing up as a kid for like 30-something years doing.
Got you addicted to him? So you can.
He'd bring like bags of them home.
You can blame that on him then.
I blame
certain
him.
things you blame on the kids.
I'm gonna deflect and blame that on him, and I'm gonna accept no responsibility that the fact that the M&Ms jumped into my mouth hole.
There you go.
You know, and I chewed it up, and that was it. But yeah, he'd bring bags of M&Ms home, and I just got, you know, that's like one of my vices I have to have every now and then.
Nice, awesome.
It's good stuff.
So do you have a fitness or personal hero that you follow, or?
Yeah. Of course, just like probably a lot of guys, started out just like in love with Arnold.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think for me, it wasn't about just being the big physique, but it was about being lean and just healthy and mobile, you know, not just like a lunker. But Arnold inspired me a tremendous amount, you know, and I you know, would carry around the encyclopedia of, you know, bodybuilding with me like it was, you know, like it was the Bible. Like, get away from me. And I would read through those like while I'm in the gym. All right, I'm going to do this next. All right, Arnold said do this next. Somebody, that's what I'm going to do. And so as far as outside the gym, there's 2 guys that I still like admire a lot, and one of them is Jim Carrey, because he makes me laugh like crazy. And he can be serious. Yeah, he's serious sometimes, but like, I mean, if there's one person I could just sit down and just like have lunch with, it would definitely be Jim Carrey. And I just think he's so funny and a goofball, and that's exactly how I kind of live my life a little bit, lighthearted. Fun.
I saw that when you were teaching your class today. Yeah.
You know, a lot of goofiness, and because you have to have fun when you exercise.
Yeah.
If you're not having fun, it's just like, you know, it shouldn't seem like a chore. And then probably the last guy that you know, that I've known for just about 5 years now is Simon Sinek. The guy is is that saying his name right?
Yeah,
Sinek.
Simon Sinek. Yeah.
And he's got a lot of good stuff. So
yeah, I love his
more motivational.
Start with why.
Video. Yeah, exactly.
So do you have like an inspirational client, like somebody that you, or maybe a couple of them? That
I've got a few inspirational clients. One of my biggest ones though is his name's Jerry Rothaus. He's 72 years old. I started training when he was 60. He's just turning 60, and I was 23. I'm 36 now, and I mean, the dude.
He's been with you 12 years.
Yeah, he surfs, he skates, skateboards. He'll, you know, wrap 60 pounds of, you know, 3/4 inch chain around him and carry a wheelbarrow up a hill with 82 3 bags of 80 pounds. I got it on video too. I'll send that to you.
Nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's epic. And he's probably the most
Send it to me. Yeah, I'll put it at the end of the video. Yeah.
I will. Yeah, he's got a Mike's mix
with Jerry's permission.
Yeah, it's got Mike's mix out there, and Jerry's definitely like, I think he's a lot of people's inspiration now. Him and I went down to UTSA and did a seminar together. Kind of like TED Talk a little bit in front of some of their graduating, some of the undergraduates who are soon to be graduating in the fitness, like it's exercise sports management. And I was able to get that set up through one of our trainers who's a professor there.
Oh, awesome.
And so we got to go down and talk to 2 of our classes, and it was it was really cool. Really cool. Like,
awesome.
Being able to motivate those guys and get them to put their cell phones down for 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Very hard. When it comes to questions we get from clients or people looking to join the gym, join classes, there's a lot. But what question do you love getting?
The one question that I really love getting is, can you help me? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. But the biggest thing that I turn it back around on is, I want to know, can you help yourself? Because there's going to be tons of hours in the day where I'm not with you, and you got to be able to help yourself, and you got to have that self-control, and that's that's probably my favorite question, because it's I did have someone that walk up to me at the desk one time, and they're like, my quadriceps are really sore. And I'm like, well, that's your bicep. Now I'm going to help you, because you have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah.
But that's probably the biggest question I get the most, that I really like, because again, I'm super passionate about what I do, and if you're with the loss that Heidi and I have had, I treat everyone in front of me like not only as friends but as family members. Just trying to help them to, and again, it's not about having a six-pack. It's not about being ripped lean or trying to get in size 29 pants or whatever. It's about being healthy, and it's about incorporating this thing of what we call exercise into your daily routine. Back when we were kids, it was called the playground.
Yeah.
It was called recess.
Yeah.
And that's how, when you went outside, you had fun. I don't want to be inside all day. I want to go outside and have fun. And you can have fun inside or outside now, and it's called exercise. That's how I look at it. So
awesome. Love it, dude. Totally love it. If somebody's watching this, what's one thing you'd like them to take away? The one thing I would say take away from this is that, and this is just how I wake up every single day thinking, is that whoever your fitness professional is, whoever that you're listening to or being trained by or being guided by, I know that if they're in that position with you, that they are super passionate about what's going on, and that they want you to make an amazing and great investment into your body now, so that way later on, like people like Jerry now, that's paying dividends. You're enjoying life. Maybe in your 50s or your 40s or even your 30s, and you're trying to find like a way. Once you find it, stick to it. Make it part of your routine, like getting up, taking a shower, and by the time you realize, like, you're like Jerry, you're in your 70s, you're skateboarding still, like you're surfing. He loves going out in California or down to Mexico, go surfing. And if he made this investment, 12 years ago now with me, and I am more than happy then I'll get up to train him every single day, now twice a week, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, to make sure that he sees himself like being around for the long term. That's awesome. Next time I come up to Austin, I want to hang out with you and Jerry.
Yeah. Oh, Jerry's
if I can hang.
Jerry's awesome. Yeah, he's a beast, and but yeah, and then just making sure that people are taking care of themselves now, so that way later on, because we've seen them, people that are 60 years old that come into the gym, or 50, mid 50s or even 40s, and they're like, man, I've completely lost. I got high blood pressure, I got high cholesterol, I'm pre-diabetic, and I need help. And it's like, we're gonna help you. Can you help yourself?
Yeah.
And can you stay with it? Because it's not just like, I need to lose 30 pounds. This is a lifetime. It's like a long-term
Yeah. Yeah, I've always said I don't look for clients, I look for partners. You know,
Yeah.
we're going to partner in your goal, and I'm going to hold up my end, you got to hold up your end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, man. Well, I want to say thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
Nope.
Don't be afraid to come see us.
Come
on
give your addresses, the 2 locations.
Yeah, so 3711 South Mopac Expressway in Austin, Texas, 78745. And we're in building 1, that's Mighty 1. Mighty 2, which I'm primarily at most, is 5707 Southwest Parkway,
Yep,
Austin,
that's
Texas.
where we were today. Yeah.
Yep, Austin, Texas, 78735.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks again, man.
Yep, thank you.